Nebraska State Basketball Tournament is presented by App Foundation Repair, the NDOT Highway Safety Office, Roofing Service Company, High Electric, Southeast Community College, Members Owned Credit Union, Union Bank and Trust, Mosaic, Doane University, A1 Automotive, the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Platte Valley Equipment, and Supreme Spa and Pool. Now, calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Carter Launching.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the second game of the day here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. I am Carter Launching, as you just heard in that intro, and we are ready for our second D1 quarterfinal of the day between the fifth-seeded Dundy County Stratton Tigers, who will be the away team in this matchup, taking on the fourth-seeded Elm Creek Buffaloes, who, of course, will be the home team in this matchup. The Dundy County Stratton Tigers coming in at a record of 22-4. The Elm Creek Buffaloes coming in at a record of 19-5. Leading the Tigers will be head coach Chris Freeland. This is their fifth tournament appearance. Their last appearance was just last year when they took fourth place in the tournament. To get to this point, they defeated Humphrey Lindsay Holy Family 51-36 in their district final. As for the Elm Creek Buffaloes, they're led by head coach Tanner Cavaney. This is their 13th tournament appearance. They have not been here since 2019, so a couple years off. Now they're back here. They defeated McCool Junction 50-36 in their district final to reach this game. Looking at kind of just some of the stats for both of these teams before we get into it. For the Tigers, they average 64 points per game on the year, allowing 45. They shoot 46% from the field, 20% from the three-point line. They pull in just over 35 boards per game and turn the ball over a little over 12 times per game. As for the Buffaloes, they're averaging a little over 54 points per game, allowing just under 41 points per game. They shoot 43% from the field, 27% from the three-point line. They pull in 30.5 boards per game, along with turning the ball over nearly 13 times per game. Looking at kind of both these teams, who we're going to kind of keep an eye on out for this game. Obviously, we don't have the starting lineups quite yet. We'll get to those two eventually after another quick short break here before we get going. But we can what we can do is look at kind of who we're going to see on the floor, who's going to be playing a lot, and who to watch out for this one. First up for the Tigers, really a mixed bag on their experience and who you're going to see contributing for this team. First of all, we have the Inglot twins, Andrew and Alex, both seniors, averaging 10 points per game for the squad. You'll see them contributing quite a bit in this one. We also have another senior, Corbin Homer, a 5'10 senior guard who averages 7.5 per game on the season. He'll be contributing to the team. And then also you got two freshmen who are going to give good contributions to this team as well. Ethan Lotta and Lane Bybee, each of them averaging 7.1 for Lotta and then 6.2 for Bybee. Bybee is 6'4" forward freshman, then Lotta the 6-foot freshman guard. And then finally, though, their big guy who's going to be doing most of the work for this team is their junior that's going to be seeing a lot of playing time and obviously going to be doing almost all the work here for this Dundy County Stratton Tigers team. Jackson Kirchow, the 6'5 junior forward, averages 18 points per game along with 8.3 boards per game. So he'll be obviously the main focal point of the offense and doing a lot of good work there for the Tigers. As for the other side, for the Buffaloes, most of their production is going to come from three different players. First of all, it's going to be Carter Erickson, the 6'3 senior forward. He averages nearly 13 points per game along with 7.4 boards per game. Also, you'll see them getting a fair amount of production from number one, Cade Sint, a 6'1 junior guard averaging 7.7 points per game along with 4.5 boards. And finally, number 13, Trent Watkins, a 5'10 senior guard averaging 7.5 points per game along with 3.5 boards. Obviously, there's plenty of other contributors on this Buffaloes team, but they've got a lot of guys kind of sitting right around that 3.5 to 4.5 point per game range. So you'll see probably a lot of different guys, adding some buckets there for them. Like with the Tigers, though, that those top, 5 or 6 scorers pretty much score every single point for those guys. Whereas for the Buffaloes, you'll probably see maybe 8 or 9 different guys get their names in the scorebook tonight, depending on how the game goes. But we're getting pretty close here to starting lineups. And also, of course, the non-starters will be introduced as well, as we always do here in the state tournament. There will be no anthem, as this is the second game of the session, so we won't have to take quite as long of a break. However, we are about getting ready to have our starters announced, along with, of course, our non-starters. So I'll step away for a moment so I can get these starting lineups ready to go. Then when we come back, I'll let you know who's going to be on the floor to begin the game for both these teams, and we'll be ready to tip off between the Dundy County Stratton Tigers and the Elm Creek Buffaloes right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Basketball fans know assists are crucial to winning. The skill of setting up others is an art, and one Nebraskan team that takes art to a new level is Platte Valley Equipment. Their team always sets you up for land care success with sound advice and John Deere equipment. Platte Valley also always delivers low monthly payments. That's one assist that's a slam dunk. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today, proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena. Once again, I am Carter Longy. I will be on the headset today for this game between the 5th-seeded Dundy County Stratton Tigers and the 4th-seeded Elm Creek Buffaloes. These two teams will be facing off in a D1 quarterfinal for a chance to go meet North Platte St. Patrick's in the semifinal game, that game that we just saw after they defeated the Meade Raiders. Sorry, I blanked on the name there for a second somehow, even though I just called it. But anyways, let's get to the starting lineups here for this game. It's going to be a lot of the same names there that we mentioned in the pregame. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. Starting at a forward will be number 3, Andrew Inglot, a 6'1 senior, averaging 10.5 points per game, along with nearly 5 boards. Also starting at a guard will be number 10, Ethan Lotta, a 6-foot freshman, averaging just over 7 points per game and nearly 6 boards per game for the Tigers. Number 11, Corbin Homer, a 5'10 senior guard, will be starting as well, 7.5 points per game and just over 4 boards per game for him. Number 15, Alex Inglot, will also be starting alongside his twin, a 5'10 senior guard, averaging 10 points per game and just over 3 boards. Also, one of their leading assist leaders, 3.6 assists per game on the year. And then finally, of course, number 23, Jackson Kirchow, the 6'5 junior forward, averaging 18 points per game and over 8 boards per game as well. As for the Elm Creek Buffaloes, the home team on the scoreboard, they will be starting number 0, Bo Knapp, a 6-foot senior guard, averaging 4.4 points per game, along with 2 boards per game. Also, their leading assist leader with 3 assists per game. Number 1, Kate Sint, a 6'1 junior guard, averaging 7.7 points per game, along with 4.5 boards to go along with it. Number 4, Carter Erickson, their leading scorer, a 6'3 senior forward, averaging nearly 13 points per game and 7.4 boards per game. Number 10, Shea Hubbard, a 6-foot senior guard, averaging 4 points per game and 2.3 boards per game will start for them. And then finally, number 13, Trent Watkins, a 5'10 senior guard, averaging 7.5 points per game and 3.4 boards per game, will be their 5th starter out there for the Buffaloes. Buffaloes wearing their white uniforms with yellow trims down the sides. The Dundy County Stratton Tigers wearing their maroon-colored uniforms. And so here we go. The tip is going to be thrown up, and it's going to be won by Kirchow. However, it's going to be taken away right away by the Buffaloes, as Kate Sinton was able to come down with it, even though Kirchow was the one who was able to tip it away. So the Buffaloes control here right away, trying to get something going right away is Shea Hubbard. He's going to kick it out to Trent Watkins. Watkins now goes back to Hubbard on the left wing. Now to the top of the key, it's Bo Knapp. Going to give it back to the corner to Shea Hubbard. Now top of the key, it's going to be Sint. Sint back to Hubbard once more. Hubbard getting quite a bit here in the corner early on. Out on the left wing now, it's Watkins. Now over to Sint. Back to the top of the key to Hubbard. Now swung over to Watkins. Watkins going to pull now from the left elbow. That's good. Trent Watkins gets our scoring going with a nice jumper from the left elbow. Buffaloes go up 2-0 here with 7:17 left to go in the first quarter. So here comes Dundy County now. the other way. Corbin Homer controlling it, now gives it up to Ethan Lotta, the freshman. Now on the left wing, it's Corbin Homer once again. Down low now to Andrew Inglot. Puts it up with the right hand. That's good once again here for Dundy County. So 2 points for each team early in this one. 6:57 left to go in the first quarter. Bringing the ball up the floor here for the Buffaloes was Carter Erickson for a moment. Gives it up now on the left wing. It's going to be Trent Watkins, but he walked. Trent Watkins looked like he just kind of forgot to dribble there as he caught the ball, took a couple steps before putting it on the floor. And so it's going to be an early turnover here for Elm Creek. So 2-2, 6:49 to go. Dundy County will get the ball back. Controlling the ball here in the backcourt is going to be Alex Inglot. Inglot takes it into the front court, now swings it over to the freshman Lotta. Lotta gets down into the lane, now kind of a wild pass out to the left wing. Now back to Lotta in the left wing. Top of the key, it's Inglot. Worked against his defender, Watkins. Now he's going to get it into Kirchow, the leading scorer here for the Tigers. He's going to spin, puts it up with the right hand off the front iron, and it's going to be rebounded and controlled by Trent Watkins and the Buffaloes. Left wing now for the Buffaloes is going to be Shea Hubbard. Swings it over to Watkins, top of the key. Buffaloes just kind of playing some catch here out on the perimeter. Now it's going to work its way over to the right side. In the right corner is Trent Watkins. Watkins back, cross-court pass to Hubbard. Buffaloes still just kind of moving around the perimeter. Now in the corner, it's going to be Sint. Sint is at the top of key. Hubbard. Hubbard gets into the lane, puts it up with the right hand. That's good once more. So Shea Hubbard gets his first bucket of the ball game. 4-2 is the lead now for Elm Creek over the Tigers. 5:45 left to go in the first quarter. Kirchow on the left elbow is going to hand it off to the freshman Lotta. Lotta now trying to go back to Kirchow. It's going to be taken away here by Cade Sint and the Buffaloes. Sint now is going to have it knocked away from behind him. Good hustle play there by Alex Inglot. So the ball will stay with the Buffaloes, but they do not get the fast break opportunity as they had some numbers there as well. Taken out of bounds is Bo Knapp. Going to try and get it into here to Sint. Sint's going to kick it out now to the wing. Gets it back quickly, though, in the corner. Now Shea Hubbard on the left wing. Hubbard spins in the lane, puts it up from about 12 feet out. No good off the front iron. And Sint's going to come in for the rebound. No box out there by the Tigers. Now a jump ball on the floor. Possession arrow is in favor of the Tigers, so they'll take it the other way. Buffalo's putting on a bit of a full court press here. Just going to put some pressure on the guards at least. Doesn't look like they're going to try and trap or anything. Just going to make them have some pressure up the floor, though. Into the front court now, it's the freshman Lotta. Gives it up to Inglot in the corner. Alex Inglot, that is. Now trying to work against his defender, Knapp. Inglot backs out to the corner. Now left wing here for Homer. Corbin Homer moves it out to the Huskers logo. Gives it up to Andrew Inglot. Andrew Inglot now trying to get to the lane. Puts it up with his right hand off the glass, and that's good. Andrew Inglot with his second bucket of the game. 4-4 is our score. 4:47 left to go in the first quarter. Dundy County Stratton putting on some full court pressure here as well, just as the Buffaloes did. Now we're going to have a no call. Thought it was going to be a foul call there for a moment, but it's just going to end up going out of bounds here on Alex Inglot. So Buffaloes will keep the ball, but some good on-ball defense there from the senior guard for the Tigers. Into the front court now, it's Knapp. He's going to swing it over to Watkins on the right wing. Gets a screen there from Erickson. Now the ball works its way over to the left side of the floor. It's Knapp giving it up to Erickson on the top of the key. Erickson guarded here by Corbin Homer. He's going to hand it off to, I believe that's Cade Sint. Sint now out to the left wing. It's going to be Watkins looking for a screen from Hubbard. Watkins looking for somewhere to go with it. Picked up his dribble. Now on the right wing is Sint. Sint gets a screen now into the lane. Puts it up. Reverse layup. Nice move there by Cade Sint to get into the lane and get two there for the Buffaloes. They take a 6-4 lead. Just under 4 to go here in the first quarter. Alex Inglot moves it up the floor. Sint on defense. Kirchhow's now going to come out and get it at the top of the key. Left wing now for Dundy County Stratton. Controlling the ball is Ethan Lotta, the freshman. In the corner now is Alex Inglot. Inglot gives it up to his brother. Now Andrew's going to get it back out to Lotta. Lotta going into the lane. That's going to be a charging call as Ethan Lotta barrels headfirst into Trent Watkins. So that's going to be Ethan Lotta's first foul of the game. So 3:31 here to go in the first quarter. We have our first team foul of the matchup. A couple of substitutions here for the Buffaloes into the game. Number 3, Isaiah Quintana, along with number 11, Nick Brummels. Pushing it the other way is Watkins. Now up the floor to Erickson. Going to take one dribble, puts it up off the glass. That's good. So Carter Erickson, the leading scorer on the season for the Buffaloes, gets his first bucket of the game. They now take a 4-point lead over Dundy County Stratton. 3:15 left to go in the first quarter. Inglot trying to make something happen, puts it up with his right hand. That's good. Nice little floater there from Alex Inglot. Gets into the scorebook for the first time tonight. The Inglots so far have all the points here for Dundy County Stratton. 4 for Andrew and now 2 for Alex. Now up the floor to Alex once more. Now bounce pass to Kirchow, and now Kirchow is going to be fouled. It's going to be on the ground. So Tigers will take it out of bounds down beneath the hoop. That foul goes to number 0, Bo Knapp. The 6-foot senior guard picks up his first personal of the game. First team foul there for the Buffaloes. Checking into the game for the first time here for the Buffaloes, number 14. That's Quinn Oberg. Lotta inbounding it here for the Tigers. Gets into Kirchow. Kirchow now underneath the rim. A reverse layup. No good. Nice rebound there by Andrew Inglot. Pulls it back out. And now the Tigers will set up their offense once more. Out near the Huskers logo is Corbin Homer. Homer gets it over to Andrew Inglot. Now Alex Inglot cutting underneath the basket, but nothing there. So we have to give it up to Lotta on the right wing. Now on the top of the key, it's going to be Kirchow. Corbin Homer on the right wing. Thought about a three. Now it's going to be a three from the left wing from Andrew Inglot. He gets that one to fall. So Andrew Inglot with 7 points here early in the game for the Tigers. Buffalo's moving up the floor quickly here. Carter Erickson down low is going to kick it back out, though. Now a three from the top of the key from Quinn Oberg, who's fresh into the game. That's going to be no good. Rebounded here by Corbin Homer, who's going to be fouled quickly. It's one of the things that head coaches hate most are fouls on the other end of the floor. I didn't catch who that foul went on, but it's going to be the second team foul there for the Buffaloes. Tigers going to inbound the ball now. It's going to be inbounded to number 15, Alex Inglot, who's going to move it up the floor. Defense here from Quinn Oberg of the Buffaloes. Inglot, not much trouble getting into the front court. Now it's going to be a nice back cut there from Lotta. Lotta able to get it up and in. So Ethan Lotta, the freshman guard, the nice back cut there results in 2 points. Now he has the free throw for one more. Ethan Lotta, a 65% free throw shooter on the year. So we'll see if we can get one here. A couple of substitutions coming in for both teams here. Carter Erickson back in the game for the Buffaloes. Lotta's free throw is up and no good. So the score will stay at 11-8 in favor of the Tigers over the Buffaloes. 1:51 left to go in the first quarter. Right wing is Bo Knapp working against Alex Inglot. Knapp's going to get it back now. Gives it up to Oberg. Buffalo swimming around the perimeter now. Now going into the lane is going to be Sint. And now there's going to be a foul call. So Sint will head to the line for two. I believe this is going to go on Jackson Kirchow, but we'll wait for the official call. And it in fact does. Never mind. I could have swore they signaled on 23, but I guess it's on Alex Inglot, the 5'10 senior guard. So that's going to be his first personnel. Second team foul here on the Tigers. First free throw from Sint is up and good. So Cade Sint now the leading scorer for the Buffaloes with 3 points early in this one. Sint's second free throw up and no good off the right side, but it's going to be chased down by Carter Erickson. Has to try and save it inbounds. Now it's going to be collected out near the logo by Quinn Oberg, but they're going to say he traveled. Kind of tough call there as Oberg was still kind of trying to gain possession of the ball. But ends up going as a travel, so 1:30 to go. Still a 2-point lead here for the Tigers over the Buffaloes. Alex Inglot will control the ball once again. Crosses the timeline into the front court. Controlling the ball here on the left elbow is Inglot. Hands it off to the other Inglot. Nice little two-man game there from the Twins as Andrew hands it off to Alex for the two-pointer from the left elbow. Buffalo's pushing it up the floor here. Carter Erickson now a little jumper from about 6 feet out, and he gets to go. Carter Erickson's second bucket of the game cuts the lead back to 2. 1 minute to go. Pushing it up the floor here for the Tigers is going to be Corbin Homer. Homer gives it up now to Alex Inglot on the left wing. Kirchhoff comes out to the top of the key to control it. Now Homer on the right wing gets it to Andrew Inglot down the right block, puts it up with his right hand, and that is good. Andrew Inglot, I do not believe has missed a shot here in the first quarter for the Tigers. Buffalo's up the floor, though, quickly. Carter Erickson waits for a moment, now goes up with it, and that's good. So some back and forth scoring here between the Tigers and the Buffaloes. It's a 15-13 ball game, 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Lotta now to the right wing to Inglot. Inglot down to his brother Andrew. Puts it up, and that might be his first miss of the game. Might have got him with a little bit of the broadcaster's jinx there. Right corner now for Oberg. Pump fakes. Back out to Naps. One over to, I believe that's Hubbard. Puts it up right before the buzzer. That's going to be good. And so after one quarter, we've got a good one here, folks. Our score 15-15. The Buffaloes and the Tigers all tied up right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. We'll be right back.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Good game here early in this one as we have a tie ball game after the first quarter. 15-15 is our score. The Elm Creek Buffaloes and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers all tied up in a 4-versus-5 matchup here. Looking for a date to play the St. Pat's Irish in the semifinal. One surprise that we've had early in this one, Jackson Kirchow still scoreless for the Tigers, the leading scorer on the season, but they've fared just fine as Andrew Inglot's handled a lot of the scoring so far. 9 points there in the first quarter. So the Buffaloes with the ball now. It's going to be Hubbard kicking it out to Sint. Sint now hands it off to Knapp. It's going to be Watkins on the left wing. Thinking about a three was Knapp, but instead he's going to try and penetrate here. Kicks it back out to Hubbard. This one over to Sint. He's going to try from the right wing, and that's going to lip out no good. Rebound by Alex Inglot. And now here comes Corbin Homer pushing it up for the Tigers. Freshman Lotta out by the Huskers logo, controlling for the Tigers. Swings it over now to Inglot. Alex Inglot looking for somewhere to go with it. Gets into the lane. Now he's going to have to get it back out to Homer. Corbin Homer now working against his defender, Watkins. Gives it up to Lotta on the left wing. Lotta gets it away now to Andrew Inglot. Inglot working against Watkins here. Spinning to his right. Now gives it to Homer. Alex Inglot out to Lotta, left wing. Now we got a Kirchow, right elbow. Kirchow looking to hand it off to Homer. Now Homer into the lane, puts it up with the right hand. No good. And nearly rimmed by Lotta. He's able to kind of push it back out to Kirchow. Good hustle there by the freshman. Out in the right corner, it's going to be Homer. Hands it off to Andrew Inglot. So Dundy County Stratton will set up their offense once more. They like to kind of start with this 3-out look and then 2 guys on the elbows, but it's going to be turned over here. Now the Buffaloes come the other way. Carter Erickson gets it away to Hubbard. Hubbard puts it up. No good, and that's going to be a foul on the floor. Hubbard's going to go to the line for 2, and this foul is going to go on number 3, Andrew Inglot. That's going to be his first personal foul of the ball game. 13th foul here early in this one for the Tigers. 6:17 to go here in the second quarter. Our score is still 15-15. First free throws up and good there for Shea Hubbard. So Hubbard with a couple of buckets there in the first half. Now he gets his first point of the second. Shea Hubbard's second free throws up and rolls around and good. So now Alex Inglot controlling the ball once again here for the Tigers into the front court. Working against his defender, Sint. Pulls it back out. Now he's going to swing it over to Homer. Homer in the corner. Now he's going to be trapped by Sint and Watkins. Gets it away, though, to Alex Inglot. Inglot looking for somebody to go with against it. Lotta. Lotta trying to put it up, but a block there by Cade Sint. Andrew Inglot now on the right wing, trying to get it down low to Kirchhoff. And it's going to be turned over as it goes off Kirchhoff's hand. And the Buffaloes will take it the other way. Kirchhoff looking a little frustrated here as Dundy County and Stratton struggled to get the ball to him. Bo Knapp able to get it into Cade Sint. Now right back to Knapp. Pushing up the floor quickly now is the Buffs. Nearly stolen away there from Hubbard. Now going up is Carter Erickson. He gets 2 points there, working against Jackson Kirchhoff down low. Homer bringing up the floor here for the Tigers. Now we're going to have a foul. And I believe this is on Watkins, if I'm not mistaken. It is going to go on Trent Watkins. It's going to be the fourth team foul here for the Buffaloes. So Watkins just riding the hip there of Homer a little bit too much. Inglot gets it into Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff now hands it off to Alex Inglot. Inglot going baseline, reverse layup, and that's going to be no good for Alex Inglot. Rebounded by Carter Erickson. Now the Buffaloes will come the other way again. Erickson now hop steps into the lane. Now back out to Knapp on the left wing. Controlling it is Quintana for the Buffaloes. Pulling from the corner is going to be Knapp. Comes up with just about nothing there. Rebounded by Lotta. Gets it away to Homer. And now Homer will push it fast for the Tigers. Alex Inglot right wing gets down to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff trying to work it in. And now he's going to be snatched away by Erickson. But it's going to be called a jump ball. And so Kirchhoff having a tough time getting anything going down low here as Carter Erickson, the 6'3 forward for the Buffaloes, has done a great job here against the talented junior forward for the Tigers. Inbounding's Lotta, going to get it in up on the right wing to Kirchhoff. He's going to pull for three. No good off the back left iron as it kind of rolled around a little bit. Now the Buffaloes going to push it back up the other way. Now a foul here on the floor as Cade Sint was trying to move it up the floor there on the right wing. I believe this is going to go on Andrew Inglot. And if it in fact does, second personal foul there for Andrew Inglot. I'm going to have to assume that Chris Freeland's going to take him out of the game as he does. Coming in for him is going to be number 12, Lane Bybee, 6'4 freshman forward that we talked a little bit about in pregame, averaging 6.2 points per game on the season here for the Tigers. In the corner, it's going to be Sint. Now moving around the perimeter is the Buffaloes. Quintana's going to get it away now to Brummels. Brummels now trying to go down low to Erickson, and now it's going to be fumbled here by Carter Erickson. And so it'll go the other way for the Tigers. 19-15 is our score, 4:31 to go in the second quarter. Buffaloes with a 4-point lead here over the Tigers. So Carter Erickson leaves the floor here for the Buffaloes. We'll see if they'll try to get Kirchhoff some touches for the Tigers without Erickson down there guarding him. He's now guarded by number 11, Nick Brummels, a 6'3 junior guard. Definitely a size advantage now for Kirchhoff. Out on the left wing extended, it's going to be Homer. Now he's going to try and take his man baseline. Gets back out, now to Lotta on the left wing. Lotta swings it over to Homer. Homer going baseline once again, kind of knocked away by Quintana. It's going to go out of bounds. Some good defense over there by Isaiah Quintana. Checking in the game for the first time tonight, number 41, Derek Knopfsener. He's into the game for Kirchhoff. Looking like Chris Freeland maybe wants to get Kirchhoff out for a break here while Carter Erickson's out so that when Erickson comes back in, he can get Kirchhoff back in there to guard him. Lotta with a wild shot, somehow gets it to go. Heck of a shot there by Ethan Lotta, the freshman. Way off balance and falling to the ground and just puts up a floater with his right hand and gets it to go. Long three there from the top of the key from Trent Watkins. Comes up with an air ball. So the Tigers come back the other way. 19-17 our score. 3:40 to go in the second quarter. Alex Inglot out on the left wing extended. Working against his man Oberg here. Now Alex Inglot into the lane, puts it up, and that's going to be no shot. Inglot got it to go, but a charge taken there by number 11, Nick Brummels of the Buffaloes. And so that'll be the first foul of the game, I believe, or second foul for Alex Inglot. So head coach Chris Freeland's going to leave him in here for a moment. And then Kirchhoff now checked back into the game already. 3:25 to go. 2-point game. Buffalo's leading the Tigers. Quintana trying to move it into the lane. Now kicks it back out to Brummels. Brummels back to Quintana, left corner. His three-pointer, good. Isaiah Quintana with a three-pointer here in the second quarter. Now, Alex Inglot nearly lost. They're working against Oberg. Now out to the corner to Knopfsteiner. He puts up a three. That one's no good off the front iron. And now Quintana nearly lost it, but luckily for the Buffaloes, collected by Hubbard. Now up the floor to Brummels, down low, getting it to his teammate Oberg. He puts it up and good. Quinn Oberg gets into the scoring column for the first time this morning. I don't know why I said this evening. It's the morning. Elm Creek now with a 24-17 lead over Dundy County Stratton. Kirchhoff now down low, double teamed, and now we're going to have a travel call on Jackson Kirchhoff, and the Buffaloes bench and crowd are fired up. .233 to go, a 7-point lead now for the Buffaloes. Buffalo's really fond of this technique where they just sub three guys in and out. Head coach Tanner Caveney really likes to just, get guys in and out quickly. Runs an 8-man rotation, but definitely don't typically see them move three guys at once. Elm Creek moving up the floor once again now. Left corner for Shea Hubbard. Gets it up to Trent Watkins on the left wing now. Swings it across the perimeter to Sint in the right corner. Now they're going to swing it right back. Watkins now getting into the lane. Handoff now to Carter Erickson. Goes up for two, and that's going to be a travel on Carter Erickson. So neither crowd's here too happy with the travel calls back-to-back on Kirchhoff and Erickson, but one thing about it, you got to be happy that the refs are being consistent. Lotta now bringing up the ball up the floor here for the Tigers. On the left side now, it's Kirchhoff. Going to get it off to Homer. Homer gets a screen now from Knopfsteiner. Kicks out to Lotta. Lotta, three ball from the right wing. No good. Rebound by Carter Erickson. Erickson passes it up to Watkins now on the left wing. And Watkins going to slow down a little bit. Hands it off to Sint. Sint tried penetrating there for a moment. Now he's going to kick it back out. Top of the key, it's Knapp. Little handoff to Hubbard. Now Carter Erickson working against Homer. Falls down. Has to kick it back out to Hubbard. So now it's going to be Sint with the ball. Knapp, top of the key. Elm Creek moving the ball really fast here around the perimeter. Cade Sint now down to the lane and blocked off the backboard by Jackson Kirchhoff. Good defensive play there by the Tigers. Played really good team defense on the rotations there as they were swinging around the perimeter. And then, of course, capped off by Sint trying to put a layup and Kirchhoff swatting it off the backboard. 1:18 left to go. Still a 7-point lead for Elm Creek over Dundy County Stratton. Corbin Homer working against his defender. Now he is going to pass it back out to Lane Bybee. Now Jackson Kirchhoff on the left wing. Homer down low to Kirchhoff. It's going to be a poor pass over the head of Kirchhoff. And luckily for the Tigers, they get bailed out there as Carter Erickson tipped it out of bounds. So the ball will stay with the Tigers. Inbounding it will be Corbin Homer. Homer looking for somebody. Now Kirchhoff's going to try and cut. Gets it. Pops from the left elbow. That's good. Jackson Kirchhoff, after a very long dry spell, gets into the scoring column with just 1 minute left here in the first half. Took quite a long time there for the leading scorer for the Tigers to come alive. Left corner now for the Buffaloes. It's going to be Knapp. He's going to give it up to Watkins. Now swinging it around the perimeter to Sint in the right corner. Sint picks up his dribble. Kirchhoff's giving him quite a bit of room. Now they're going to move it back over to the left corner to Hubbard. Hubbard guarded by Knopfsteiner here, giving him quite a bit of room once again. Like the Tigers are okay with the Buffaloes putting out some threes here. Backing it out now to the logo is going to be Bo Knapp. It's going to look like the Buffaloes are going to take the final shot here of the period. 18 seconds to go. 5.13 seconds, just standing way out near the half-court line is going to be Hubbard. Now he's going to hand it off to Knapp once again. Sint now on the left wing extended. Now the Buffaloes will go. Getting into the lane and putting up a lob pass for Sint was Knapp, but that's going to be collected by Carter Erickson. Puts it up at the buzzer, no good. And that's going to do it for the first half. Our score, 24-19 in favor of the Elm Creek Buffaloes, leading the Dundy County Stratton Tigers as we head to the break. We'll take a break as well, and then we'll come back in a few minutes recap the first half and get you ready for the second half. Also, another quick score update here before we go. Omaha Concordia leading Pierce 14-11 right now in the second period. But once again, we'll get you a better score update on that one once we come back for the halftime show here in a few minutes on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Basketball fans know assists are crucial to winning. The skill of setting up others is an art, and one Nebraskan team that takes art to a new level is Platte Valley Equipment. Their team always sets you up for land care success with sound advice and John Deere equipment. Platte Valley also always delivers low monthly payments. That's one assist, that's a slam dunk. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today, proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't, win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh, yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip! Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
What does continuing education mean to you? At Southeast Community College, it means helping you advance. Whether that's a certification to help your current career or learning an entirely new career in healthcare, trades and industry, or computers and technology, SCC can help you take the next step. Financial assistance is available too. Learn more about our continuing ed classes at southeast.edu/continuing education. SCC. Your path to personal and professional development.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
At Mosaic, we build a caring company for the people we serve in our workforce. You can be a part of it. Mosaic supports people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and other diverse needs to choose where they live, with whom they live, and how they spend their days. That is empowering. Do you know someone who could use that type of support? You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit mosaicinfo.org. That's MOSAICINFO.org.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Spring is here. Time to make your backyard a vacation spot all year long. Above ground, as low as $27 per month. Stealth semi in-ground pool starting at $99.99. Cash and carry hot tubs like Celtic and Pure Spa as low as $43 per month with approved credit. Luxury spas from Bullfrog, Wellness, and Stealth starting at $73.99. In-ground from $39.99. Spring is here. Supreme Spa and Pool.com.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Elm Creek Buffaloes outscored the Dundy County Stratton Tigers by a score of 24-19 in the second quarter to take a 5-point lead into halftime, or 9-4. That's the halftime score. 24-19 is our halftime score. Outscoring them by 5 though in that second quarter, 9-4. Behind some baskets, from Isaiah Quintana and Carter Erickson, along with Quinn Oberg, and then Shea Hubbard adding a couple of free throws. As for the Dundy County Stratton Tigers, they went pretty cold there in the second quarter. Just 2 buckets, one from Ethan Lotta on a pretty wild layup from the right side of the lane, and then a shot from Jackson Kirchhoff from the left elbow got them their second bucket there of the second quarter. Taking a look at our scoring leaders here. After the first half, we have Andrew Inglot leading the way for the Dundy County Stratton Tigers with 9 points at the half. He had all 9 of those points in the first quarter. Ethan Lotta with 4 points, along with Alex Inglot also with 4 points. And then finally, Kirchhoff with that last 2 to make up the scoring for the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. Then looking at the Elm Creek Buffaloes, leading the way for them is Carter Erickson. He's been their leading scorer all season long, 8 points there in the first half. He's followed closely by Shea Hubbard with 6, and then an array of guys with 2 and 3 points, Cade Sint and Isaiah Quintana each with 3, and then Trent Watkins and Quinn Oberg each with 2 points there in the first half for the Elm Creek Buffaloes. And that's how they find themselves up 24-19. It was pretty back and forth there in the first quarter, but then in the second quarter there, like I said, Dundy County just kind of went cold on offense, couldn't really buy a bucket. Also just didn't get a ton of great looks, some pretty good defense there from Elm Creek to kind of keep them out of the paint, especially against Kirchhoff. Jackson Kirchhoff, as I mentioned, in pregame and then also a couple times during the game, averages 18 points per game on the season. He's their leading scorer by a hefty margin. And when he only has 2 points at the half, you got to assume that Elm Creek's doing something right. They've done a great job with Carter Erickson, obviously a good-sized guy as well, 6'3" forward, also a senior, pretty well built as well for a high school player. So he's done a good job one-on-one with Kirchhoff. Also, Elm Creek's done a good job of just crashing down and doubling him when they try to make post entries. So if Dundy County Stratton can't get Kirchhoff going a little bit here in the second half, could end up being a long ball game for them. But we'll kind of just have to see how that all plays out. Obviously, Andrew Inglot would be nice if he can kind of get going again there. Alex Inglot hit a couple buckets there in the first quarter, but obviously, Dundy County Stratton just hoping that second quarter was a little bit of an anomaly. And obviously, Elm Creek didn't score a whole lot of points there in the second quarter either. But we'll see if both these teams can get their offenses going a little bit more here in the second half. But that's kind of about all we got there for the recap. We've got 3:35 to go here until it's the beginning of the second half. As for our game over at Devaney in Class C1, Omaha Concordia leading Pierce by a score of 18-16. I believe it just went to halftime over there as well. So that's kind of your score update for right there. But with that, we'll take another quick break here for about 3 minutes, and then we'll come back for the beginning of the second half. Once again, I'm Carter Longy, and you're listening to High School Basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Spring is here. Time to make your backyard a vacation spot all year long. Above grounds as low as $27 per month. Stealth semi in-ground pool starting at $99.99. Cash and carry hot tubs like Celtic and Pure Spa as low as $43 per month with approved credit. Luxury spas from Bullfrog, Wellness, and Stealth starting at $73.99. In-grounds from $39.99. Spring is here. Supreme Spa and Pool.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Basketball fans know assists are crucial to winning. The skill of setting up others is an art, and one Nebraskan team that takes art to a new level is Platte Valley Equipment. Their team always sets you up for land care success with sound advice and John Deere equipment. Platte Valley also always delivers low monthly payments. That's one assist, that's a slam dunk. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today, proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back for the beginning of the second half between the Elm Creek Buffaloes and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. A 4 versus 5 matchup here in this D1 quarterfinal. Winner of this game will go on to play St. Pat's in the semifinal game. St. Pat's defeating Meade earlier to advance to the semifinals. Our score 24-19 in favor of Elm Creek here as we go into the second half. Is stolen away here by Alex Inglot. And Inglot's going to miss that. And he's fouled as he goes to the rim. So he's going to head to the free throw line for 2 here. 7:38 left to go in the third quarter. Inglot with a chance to cut this Elm Creek lead back down to 3. Alex Inglot with 4 points so far in the game. First free throw is up and no good off front iron. Alex Inglot is a 69% free throw shooter. Second one is up and good. 24-20 now our score. Elm Creek leading Dundy County Stratton. 7:35 to go as Knapp crosses into the front court. Bo Knapp looking to somewhere go with it. Gets it to Watkins. Now he gets it back quickly. Going to move to the left side. Now gets it away to Sint over in the right wing. A lot of just back and forth out here on the perimeter for the Buffaloes. Down low now to Carter Erickson. Erickson out to Watkins. Watkins puts up a 3 from the left corner. That's good. Trent Watkins with a 3-pointer for the Elm Creek Buffaloes. It's Trent Watkins' second bucket of the game. Puts Elm Creek up 27-20 with just under 7 minutes to go here in the third period. Homer now gets in the lane, puts it up with his right hand. Kind of a awkward floater there. And so it's going to be taken away here by Elm Creek. Now Sint going the other way. Carter Erickson down low. Now he's going to pop it back out to the perimeter. Moving around is Elm Creek. Top of the key now is Knapp. Now they're going to get it to the corner to Sint. Sint puts up a 3 from the corner. That's good. Cade Sint with a 3-pointer. So 2 threes here right away for Elm Creek to begin the second half. 30-20 is now the score. The first time we've had a double-digit lead in this ballgame. Lotta now out at the top of the key. Over to Alex Inglot on the right wing. Now down to Kirchow. Spins to the middle of the lane. Puts up a shot. No good. Touched about every part of the rim there. Now Andrew Inglot gets the board. Puts it up again. No good. Kirchow now another offensive board. This one's going to be tied up. Jump ball. And possession arrow will stay with the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. Taking it out of bounds here for the Tigers will be Alex Inglot. Inglot triggering the inbounds pass, looking for somewhere to go with it. He's going to take the safety valve. Now right back to Inglot, and he couldn't handle the pass. He would have had an open layup there if he was able to corral it, but unable to hold on to it. So now Elm Creek will take it back the other way. Left wing now it's Trent Watkins. Gives it up to Bo Knapp. Watkins, Knapp kind of playing some catch here. Now Sint's going to come up to the right wing and get a pass. Kicks it back out to Hubbard. Now Hubbard over to Knapp. Knapp down low to Erickson. Erickson trying to go up with it, and now there's going to be a foul called. So Carter Erickson's going to head to the free throw line here for Elm Creek with a chance to put a couple more points on the board. 5:37 left to go. 30-20 is our score. Elm Creek up by 10 over Dundy County Stratton. Carter Erickson's first free throw up and good. Carter Erickson, a 65% free throw shooter on the year. Made the first one, second one now is good as well. Carter Erickson now entered double figures here in the scoring column, 10 points in the game for the senior. Alex Inglot pushing it into the front court. Inglot now back out to Homer. Inglot now into the lane is going to get called for a travel as he hit the deck. Dundy County Stratton going to put on a little full court pressure on Elm Creek here once again. Trying to work against Inglot is Hubbard. Hubbard now spins away. Inglot with a nice poke from behind. Kirchow hits the deck to get the ball. He has it for a moment. Now we're going to have a call on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball call. Possession arrow will stick with Elm Creek. Taking it out of bounds for the Buffaloes is going to be number 0, Bo Knapp. Knapp having trouble getting it in. Now he's going to be a long pass to Watkins, now knocked away by Lotta. Lotta now coming the other way for Dundy County. He's going to go up with it for a moment. Now we're going to get a foul call. I believe it's going to be on the ground. So Dundy County Stratton will have to take it out of bounds here. Foul here is going to go on number 12. Who was that on? Oh, number 13, Trent Watkins. My apologies. Second personal foul. 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter as a nice shot there from Jackson Kirchow. Kirchhaw's second bucket of the game on a nice turnaround jumper from the elbow. So Elm Creek now quickly the other way. They lead by 10 points over Dundy County Stratton. Carter Erickson works it back out to the perimeter, gives it up to Watkins. Watkins now down in the lane, loses the ball, and now it's going to be a charging foul as Watkins got that left arm extended a little bit too far when he's trying to work it down low there against Lotta. So it's going to be third personal foul there on Trent Watkins, so he's going to go take a seat on the bench for a moment. Inbound now to Alex Inglot. Working against Cade Sint as he moves up the floor here. Alex Inglot's going to step back. Now he's going to put up a kind of a wild shot there from the elbow. He kind of step through his defender. Now Elm Creek back the other way. Bo Knapp, top of the key. Swings it over. Left wing now. A three-pointer from Brumels. No good. Good rebound by Lotta. Gets it out to Homer. Homer now up the floor. Trying to get it to Kirchow. Now taken away by Nick Brumels. Up the floor, Cade Sint. Sint bounce pass to Quintana. And that is going to be good. Isaiah Quintana with an easy layup after a nice pass there from Cade Sint on the 2-on-1 fast break. Score now 34-22 in favor of the Elm Creek Buffaloes. Three-pointer from Inglot from the right wing, and he got it. Alex Inglot able to knock that one down. A big three there for Dundy County Stratton. They were having a bit of a scoring drought. Bo Knapp now out on the right wing. Gets a nice bounce pass to beautiful give and go there from the Buffaloes as Knapp gave it to Erickson in the corner and immediately cut to the rim. Good pass from Erickson, and it results in 2 points and a foul as Bo Knapp will head to the line. That foul's going to go on number 3, Andrew Inglot. Inglot's third personal foul of the game, so he's going to go take a seat on the bench for a moment. Into the game, number 41, Derek Knopfsinger for Inglot. That was Bo Knapp's first bucket of the game. We'll see if he can get a third point right here. Free throw up and good. So ball in now to Homer. Corbin Homer, that is. Homer working against Quintana. Quintana with some good on-ball defense here as he moves up the floor. Alex Inglot out on the left wing. Thought about a three. Now he's going to pull it. That's good. Alex Inglot, back-to-back three-pointers here for Dundy County Stratton. Cuts the lead back down to 9 points. But now Inglot's going to pick up a silly foul here as he's trying to play a little bit too aggressive defense here against Bo Knapp on the other side of the floor. So the lead is now 9 for Elm Creek over Dundy County Stratton. 3:18 to go in the third quarter. Quintana now trying to work the ball at the floor here for Elm Creek, guarded by Lotta. Lotta trying to poke it. Now gets a little bit of a tip on it, but it's going to end up in the hands of Nick Brummels. Now Brummels gets to the rim, puts it in for 2. Nick Brummels with a nice move to the rim. Gets his first bucket of the game. Now Knopfsinger is going to put up a layup. That's good. So some back and forth scoring going on right now. This third quarter, a lot more similar to the first than it was to the second. Trying to get down low once again was Brummels, but he had to kick it out after running into Knopfsinger. Now Oberg down low. Quintana puts up a layup. That's good. So the bench mob here for Elm Creek putting in some good minutes, getting some points on the board here. Alex Inglot trying to drive in, gets it out to Homer. Now Knopfsinger top of the key. Thought about a three. He's going to hit Inglot on the left wing, though, instead. Now a nice bounce pass. Kirchhoff trying to go up with it. He's going to get tied up, and they're going to call a foul this time. So Jackson Kirchhoff will go to the line. This one went on number 10, Shea Hubbard. I believe that's his first personal foul of the game. A fourth team foul here on the Buffaloes. 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. Kirchhoff's first free throw up and rims around a little bit and drops. So Jackson Kirchhoff able to get the first one to go down here. Kirchhoff, a 59% free throw shooter on the year. Dribbles a few times, now puts up the second, and off back iron, and rebounded by Carter Erickson. Now Elm Creek will push quickly the other way. Sent into the front court on the right wing. Moves back towards the top of the key, hands it out to Quintana. Now left wing, thinking about it was Brummels, but instead he's going to go down low to Carter Erickson. A nice poke there for a moment by Homer, but now back out to the perimeter. Sint now into the lane, trying to get in there and missed blocking it by Kershaw, but luckily for him, Sint came up empty. Corbin Homer now into the front court, gives it up to Alex Inglot on the right wing. Now Kershaw with a turnaround and comes up completely empty with nothing there. Sint now into the front court, slowing it down a little bit is Hubbard. Sint on the left wing gives it up to Erickson, top of the key. Erickson now going to have it poked away by Alex Inglot. Inglot Euro steps now, puts up with the left hand, a nice move, but couldn't get it to go. And Kershaw, rebound attempt was unsuccessful as well. But we're going to have a foul call here as Kershaw is trying to go up before the board. It's going to be on number 3, Isaiah Quintana. Quintana's first personal foul, 5th team foul here for Elm Creek. Dundy County Stratton taking it out now. Tried to do a little elevator play there. Now they're going to get it to Knopfsinger, top of the key. Lotta now down low to Kershaw. Kershaw trying to turn, puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Brummels. Now up the floor quickly to Knapp. Knapp now going for the layup, but he's going to be fouled on the floor first. This one's going to go on number 41, Derek Knopfsinger. First personal foul here on Knopfsinger. Fourth team foul on Dundy County Stratton. Ball out now to Kate Sint on the right wing. Sint hands off to Knapp. Knapp top of the key now to Sint in the right corner. Moving around the perimeter is Elm Creek. Now left quarter to Bo Knapp. Bonap finds a cutting Erickson, puts it up off the glass, rolls around, good. Carter Erickson very efficient down low here today. I believe we just had a delay of game warning on Elm Creek. They lead by 12, 43-31, with 55 seconds to go in the third quarter. Corbin Homer pushing it up the floor. Going baseline now against Brummels. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Corbin Homer unable to get the layup to go. So Elm Creek back the other way. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter. We'll see if Elm Creek wants to hold all the way until the last shot here, as, again, no shot clock here in D1, so they can do it if they want to. And it's looking like they will. They're not really moving the ball a whole lot right now. Bonap should give it up to Sint. Elm Creek going 5 wide now. Now it's going to be taken away here by Lotta. Great defense there by the freshman, Ethan Lotta, the 6-foot guard. Able to come up with a steal there. Doesn't let Elm Creek just dribble out the clock there. Now it's going to be Dundy County Stratton ball on the other side of the floor with 16 seconds to go. Trailing by 12. Trying to get this lead back to single digits as we head to the fourth quarter here shortly. Inglot gets it in to Kirchall. Kirchall now back out to Inglot. Inglot puts it up from the right elbow. That's good. Alex Inglot with another bucket. 5 seconds to go now. Elm Creek trying to push it up the floor. Hubbard puts it up from way back in three-point land. No good. Now Inglot was going to try and throw back the other way, but that's going to be out of time. So 43-33 our score. A 10-point lead here for the Elm Creek Buffaloes, the fourth-seeded team in D1 over the fifth-seeded Dundy County Stratton Tigers. Stick around, folks. We've got the fourth quarter coming up shortly right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter here in our second D1 quarterfinal game of the day between the Dundy County Stratton Tigers and the Elm Creek Buffaloes. Each of these teams fighting for a spot in the semifinal game against North Platte St. Patrick's after they defeated Meade in their quarterfinal game. 10-point lead here for Elm Creek as we enter the fourth quarter. So Dundy County Stratton will have some work to do, and obviously Elm Creek just going to try and protect that lead here as we move forward. Dundy County Stratton looking for their second semifinal berth back-to-back years. Last year they ended up taking fourth in the tournament. Kirchall is going to come out and get Inglot a screen. Now down low to Kirchall. Kirchall spins, puts it off the glass, and that's good. Jackson Kirchall gets the scoring going in the fourth quarter. So Elm Creek with the ball now. Their lead has been cut to 8. Right corner, it's Bonap. Looking to get it down to Erickson, and now we're going to have a foul call on the ground. Foul's going to go on number 11, Corbin Homer, his second personal foul of the ball game. I believe that's the 5th team foul here on Dundy County Stratton. Elm Creek gets it into Erickson. Now Erickson's going to get it back out of the perimeter. Trent Watkins from the left wing. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Kirchall. And now the Tigers will push the other way. Right wing here, it's Lotta. Down low to Kirchall now. Kirchall working against Erickson. Now he's going to be fouled. And Jackson Kirchall is going to head to the free throw line. So Jackson Kirchall maybe getting it going a little bit here late in the game. No better time than ever. Just got 7 points thus far in this one. He averages 18 on the year. And now heading to the bench with an injury is Alex Inglot. And so that could not be good here for Dundy County Stratton Tigers, as Inglot just had 9 points there in the third quarter. First free throw from Kirchhoff here is up and good. Alex Inglot getting his, looks like maybe a knee injury over there on the bench for Dundy County Stratton Tigers. Get looked at, and as Kirchhoff's second free throw rims out, now Elm Creek goes the other way. 7-point lead now for Elm Creek, 43-36 over the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. Now stolen away here by Corbin Homer and the Tigers. Homer pushing up the right side of the floor, crossing over against Erickson, now out to Lotta on the left wing. Lotta, top of the key now, swings it over to Andrew Inglot. Inglot down low to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff quadruple team down low, puts it up and still gets it to go. Jackson Kirchhoff not denied that time, as there was 4 Elm Creek defenders surrounding him. Still gets the bucket to go and the foul. He'll head to the line for one more here. The Elm Creek lead now been cut to 5 after 5 straight points by Jackson Kirchhoff to open up the fourth quarter. Kirchhoff's free throw, no good, rims out. So unable to make it 6 in a row there. But pushing the other way now is Elm Creek, trying to protect a 5-point lead here with 6:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Right wing now, it's Sintz. Back out to Knapp now. Bo Knapp looking for somewhere to go with it. Gets it to Watkins. Watkins top of the key. Now it's going to be Hubbard left wing. Sint gets a screen from Hubbard. Kirchhoff out on Sint. And now we're going to have a timeout. And I believe it's going to be a full timeout here for head coach Tanner Caveney and the Elm Creek Buffaloes. They lead 43-38 over the Dundy County Stratton Tigers with 6:14 left to go here in the ballgame. I'm Carter Longy. Stick around. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to a D1 quarterfinal matchup between the Dundy County Stratton Tigers and the Elm Creek Buffaloes. Dundy County Stratton had 5 straight points there from Jackson Kirchhoff to begin the fourth quarter, to cut this lead back down to 5. Now they got a chance to get back in it here as Elm Creek has the ball after a full timeout there from head coach Tanner Caveney. So Elm Creek top of the key gets away now to Sint on the left wing. Sint now trying to get into the lane against Kirchhoff and puts it up. No good. Rebound, though, by Carter Erickson. Erickson now puts it up. No good once more. Gets his own rebound. Puts it up again, and this time he gets it. Carter Erickson good for 2 and 1. He'll be heading to the line for one more. Erickson's free throw up and rattles around and good. So Elm Creek pushes their lead back out to 8, 46-38 with 5:53 left to go here in the ballgame. This one over to Lott on the left wing. Now it's going to be Inglot in the corner. Now putting up a 3 is going to be Bybee. No good off back iron. Rebounded by Homer. He's shot air balls. Lotta now out to Inglot on the right wing. Homer now trying to get into the lane. Back out to Bybee. Bybee put the shot. That's good. Lane Bybee comes off the bench and hits a big mid-range jumper there for the Tigers. Elm Creek back the other way. Sint nearly traveled. The Dundy County Stratton coaches are just begging for a travel there, as well as the fans, as you can probably hear behind me. Watkins up top of the key, swings it over right wing into Sint. So now looking for somewhere to go with it. Gives it away to Hubbard. Hubbard up top of the key to Knapp. Now Watkins on the left wing. Lots of movement around here for Elm Creek. Good ball movement. And, of course, in the process, wasting some time off the clock as well. Kirchhoff nearly took it away from Sint there. Sint able to regain control, now pulls it back out to the top of the key. Watkins download Erickson. Erickson goes up with it. No good. He's going to get his own rebound. And we're going to have a foul call. And this is going to go on number 23, Jackson Kirchall. First personal foul of the game for Kirchall. It's going to be the 7th team foul, though, on Dundy County Stratton. So Elm Creek firmly into the bonus now. Actually, it was a shooting foul. It was a little bit delayed there. So Erickson will be at the line. It's going to be a full timeout here as Chris Freeland wants to talk things over with his squad here as they trail by 6 points to Elm Creek here in this D1 quarterfinal game. 4:45 left to go in the ball game. I'm Carter Longi. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back inside of Pinnacle Bank Arena. I'm Carter Longi, going to bring you through this final 4 minutes and 45 seconds of this D1 quarterfinal between the Elm Creek Buffaloes and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. 4 versus 5 matchup, battling now to take on the 1 seed, the North Platte St. Patrick's Irish in the semifinal game, who defeated the Meade Raiders not too long ago. Over in Class C1 at Devaney, we have a score of 35-25. Omaha Concordia over Pierce at the moment. Back here at PBA, though, it's going to be Carter Erickson at the line for 2 free throws. His first one's up and off the front iron. Erickson now second free throw put up and good once more. Carter Erickson goes a perfect 2 for 2 from the line right there. And those a couple big, 1 for 2. Missed the first there. So 47-40 now our score. Elm Creek leading Dundy County Stratton. 4:45 still left to go in the fourth quarter. Left wing now for Homer. He's going to give it up to Inglot. Now swinging it around Alex Inglot, who had the bum knee back in the game with the knee taped up. And now Andrew Inglot from the left corner off the top of the backboard. But good rebound there by Corbin Homer to find it and put it back up for 2. Corbin Homer with his first bucket of the game actually now. Now Carter Erickson quickly back down the floor for a layup. Carter Erickson refusing to let his team lose this one. Corbin Homer now right wing, gives it up to Lotta, top of the key. Back to Homer. Lotta now for 3 from the top of the key. That's good. Ethan Lotta, a huge three-pointer from the freshman right there. Bonap now into the front court. 49-45 our score. 4 minutes to go. Elm Creek leading Dundy County Stratton. Bonap left wing, looking to get it into Erickson. Good defense here from Alex Inglot. Now top of the key is Trent Watkins. Trent Watkins now doubled here for a moment by Lotta and Inglot. Now gets it away to Erickson in the left corner. He's going to pull for 3. No good. And rebounded here by Corbin Homer. Homer up the floor quickly to Andrew Inglot. Puts it up off the glass. That's good. And 1. And Andrew Inglot will head to the line for 1 more. Andrew Inglot gets his first bucket of the second half with 3:32 to go in the fourth quarter. And a good time to grab it, as that's going to cut the lead to 2 here. Elm Creek 49, Dundy County Stratton 47. Andrew Inglot a chance to make it 48. Inglot's free throw up and no good. Tipped up by Kirchall, nearly tipped it in. Now Kirchall's going to come in with the board, spins, puts it up off the glass. That's good. And the Dundy County Stratton Tigers have tied the ball game. Moving to the top of the key. Now it's Knapp. And now we're going to have a full timeout called here by head coach Tanner Caveney of the Elm Creek Buffaloes, as he is not liking what he's seen out there, as Dundy County Stratton has now tied it up 49-49 our score. 3:09 left to go in the game. I'm Carter Longi. We'll be right back here, 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you worried about storm damage Causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting wefixbasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back inside of Pinnacle Bank Arena. Once again, I'm Carter Longi, bringing you all of the action of today's D1 quarterfinal between the Elm Creek Buffaloes and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. 49-49 is now our score with 3:09 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's going to be Elm Creek ball after a Tanner Caveney timeout. If you want to talk things over there after Dundy County Stratton went on a bit of a run there to get things tightened up. Elm Creek gets the ball in. Trent Watkins going to control it here for the Buffaloes. Bonap now out near the Huskers logo, nearly taken away there by Alex Inglot. Now he nearly does again. Hits the floor, unable to come up with it. Now Hubbard out on the right wing extended. Hands it off to Knapp. Now the Inglots are going to double team him, and now we're going to have a foul on the floor. And it's going to be Bo Knapp heading to the free throw line. That one's going to go on number 15, Alex Inglot. That's his third personal foul of the game. And so obviously, as I just mentioned, Elm Creek into the bonus now, so Bo Knapp will go to the free throw line. Inglot's nearly forced Knapp into a turnover there, but obviously Alex got just a little bit handsy there. Results in a foul, so now Knapp will have a chance to give Elm Creek the lead back. First free throw up and bounces around, no good. Now tipped around, controlled by the Tigers. Ethan Lotta, the freshman, controlling up to Corbin Homer, top of the key now. Hands it back off to Lotta, moving back towards the right. Alex Inglot now on the right wing, fakes a pass to Kirchall. Now he's going to try and get to the rim, loses his footing, and now it's going to be taken away by Carter Erickson, gets it up the floor. Now here come the Elm Creek Buffaloes. Spinning is Watkins. Watkins puts it up off the glass. That's good. Trent Watkins gets it to go. Gives Elm Creek a 2-point lead back over Dundy County Stratton. 51-49, 2:15 to go in the ballgame. Andrew Inglot now back up to Lotta. Now on the right wing is going to be Alex Inglot. Down low is Kirchall trying to go somewhere with it. Alex Inglot now going to pop from the right elbow. That's good once again. Alex Inglot matches it. Back to a tie game, 51-51 as we cross the 2-minute threshold. Now a trap here by the Inglots. The Buffaloes are able to get it across half court. Elm Creek with 1:48 left on the clock. Bounce pass now to Brummels over in the corner. Now we're going to get a turnover here as they're going to say that Nick Brummels stepped on the line. I thought they called a foul there on Andrew Inglot for a moment. And now we're going to have another full timeout. But this time it's going to be Chris Freeland and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. I want to talk things over. Still got a tie game here, 51-51, 1:45 left to go. Carter Longi, we'll be right back here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What does continuing education mean to you? At Southeast Community College, it means helping you advance. Whether that's a certification to help your current career or learning an entirely new career in healthcare, trades and industry, or computers and technology, SCC can help you take the next step. Financial assistance is available too. Learn more about our continuing ed classes at southeast.edu/continuing education. SCC, your path to personal and professional development.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our D1 quarterfinal matchup between the 5th-seeded Dundy County Stratton Tigers and the 4th-seeded Elm Creek Buffaloes. Each of these teams looking for a date in the semifinals with the North Platte St. Patrick's Irish after they defeated the Meade Raiders in our first game of the day here on 93.7 The Ticket. Also a score update over in Class C1. Omaha Concordia leading Pierce 41-31 here in the fourth quarter. Have to imagine that they're probably pretty late into their final period as well. Once again, we have 1:45 to go here. A tie game, 51-51 between Elm Creek and Dundy County Stratton. Right wing now is Lotta. Bounce pass to Alex Inglot. Now out to his brother Andrew. His three-pointer no good off the front iron. Rebounded by Carter Erickson, and now Elm Creek will push the other way. Bo Knapp into the front court, gives it up to Trent Watkins, left wing. Watkins moving to the center of the court, gives it up to Brummels. Brummels now trying to penetrate. Going to give it up, though, to Carter Erickson out on the left wing. He's going to hand it off to Bo Knapp. Now Carter Erickson, high post, and stripped away for a moment here by Homer, and they do get it away. And a timeout called by Chris Freeland as he's able to get it away. It's just going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, our score 51-51. Elm Creek and Dundy County Stratton tied up right now. 1:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. And after a scrum for the ball there, Dundy County Stratton able to come up with it. And a quick 30-second timeout called there by head coach Chris Freeland to help them keep possession there, as it probably would have been a jump ball otherwise. While we have a moment, let's take a quick moment to thank all of our great sponsors: EP Foundation Repair, Platte Valley Equipment, Doane University Roofing Service Company, NDOT Highway Safety Office, A1 Automotive, Southeast Community College, High Electric, Members Owned Credit Union, Union Bank and Trust, Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Mosaic of Southeast Nebraska, and Supreme Spa and Pool. Once again, thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors. Without you, we would not be able to bring you high school basketball here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. So again, a huge shout out to them for letting us bring you these state tournaments. 1:05 to go here in the game. 51-51 is our score. Right wing is Ethan Lotta, down low to Alex Inglot, out to Andrew Inglot now in the corner. Ethan Lotta now top of the key, swings it over to Homer. Corbin Homer now down low to Kirchall. Kirchall back out to Corbin Homer. Corbin Homer over to Alex Inglot. Inglot, Homer, and now he puts up a shot, and that's going to come up completely empty. Unfortunate air ball there for Corbin Homer. Now Elm Creek controls once again. Trent Watkins left wing up to Bo Knapp. Bo Knapp's going to hold it here for a second, try and set up the offense. Now at a steal attempt from Alex Inglot. It's going to go south as Knapp was able to get past him there. Now Trent with the ball on the right elbow. Back out to Knapp. Carter Erickson now right corner. Looking for a cutting Sint. Not going to get it to him, though. Bo Knapp top of the key. 20 seconds to go. Hand off to Sint. Nearly taken away here. And it is taken away here by Corbin Homer. Now they're going to call for a travel, a tough break there for Dundy County Stratton as Corbin Homer made a fantastic defensive play to take that one away. And now they're going to call him for a travel as he was kind of losing it as he took the ball away. We're going to have another full timeout here from head coach Tanner Caveney of the Elm Creek Buffaloes. He wants to set something up here. So with 16 seconds to go and our score sitting at 51-51 in this D1 quarterfinal matchup, we're going to step away again. You're listening to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? EP Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. EP Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We should have a great ending setting up to this one as we have a 51-51 ball game between the Elm Creek Buffaloes and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers with 16 seconds left to go in the game. It's going to be Elm Creek basketball after their full timeout. Triggering the inbounds pass will be Bo Knapp. Knapp looking for somewhere to go with it. He's going to get it into Trent Watkins back behind half court. Bo Knapp now moving to his right. Gets it to Carter Erickson. Now stripped away here by Dundy County Stratton and Alex Inglot. And a timeout taken here by head coach Chris Freeland. Probably a smart decision right here. And looking for on whether it's 30 or a full here. It's going to be a full timeout. 5.9 seconds left to go. Still a 51-51 ball game between Elm Creek and Dundy County Stratton. Hopefully this is the last break we have to take, but we're going to take one more. Once again, you're listening to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Dundy County Stratton's going to have a chance to win this ball game with 5.9 seconds on the clock and a 51-51 score. It will be their ball after they are able to take it away from Elm Creek. Inbounding it will be Corbin Homer. Everybody's all set to go, and here we go. Homer inbounds it to Alex Inglot. Inglot now to Corbin Homer on the right wing. 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds. One now knocked away by Elm Creek. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have overtime here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Our score is still 51-51 between the 4th-seeded Elm Creek Buffaloes and the 5th-seeded Dundy County Stratton Tigers. Stick around. We're going to take another break. We'll be back for the 5th period, our extra period, right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh, yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip. Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to high school basketball here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. We're getting ready to start overtime here in our D1 quarterfinal game between the Elm Creek Buffaloes and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. Our score is 51-51, so we'll play 4 more minutes and see who's going to end up coming out victorious and keep their state title hopes alive. Neither of these two teams have ever won a state title, so one will have to stay that way for at least one more year, but one will keep that dream alive. We're about to find out who it is. Alex Inglot on the right wing, crosses over, now getting to the middle of the court. Inglot now moving to his left, gives it out to his brother Andrew, now gives it to Corbin Homer. Homer now out to Ethan Lotta, top of the key. Ethan Lotta working against Bonap, gives it up to Andrew Inglot. Now down low to Jackson Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff gets in deep and misses the layup. And Ethan Lotta had the rebound for a moment, but now taken away by the much bigger and older Carter Erickson. And Elm Creek will push back the other way. And Alex Inglot, little too aggressive there, going for a steal. And he's going to pick up a foul. And I believe that might be Alex Inglot's final foul. So 3:18 left to go here in overtime. And I believe the Tigers just lost Alex Inglot for the remainder of this game. And the game for him will be number 12, Lane Bybee. Free throws up from Bonap and good. So Bonap can get another one right here. Bonap's second free throw up and no good off back iron. Rebounded by Carter Erickson, though, of Elm Creek. Erickson working in low against Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff got a fingertip on it, though, to alter the shot. And so now the Tigers will take it back the other way once more. Ethan Lotta gets it to Andrew Inglot in the left corner. Inglot back up to Homer. Corbin Homer trying to get down low to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff going up and putting it up and off the glass. And they're going to call Jackson Kirchhoff for a charge. Cade Sintz apparently got his feet set down low. And so when Kirchhoff spun off of him, They're going to call him for the charge. So 52-51 our score, 2:58 left to go. Elm Creek leading Dundy County Stratton. Kate Sint now working against Corbin Homer. Sint nearly lost his footing there for a moment. Now he gets it away to Bo Knapp. Bo Knapp guarded by Ethan Lotta. Now it's going to be left wing to Hubbard. Top of the key, Trent Watkins. Carter Erickson trying to go somewhere with it. Now gets it away to Bo Knapp. Bo Knapp's going to try and put it up, but it's going to be taken away here. But Jackson Kirchall. Kirchall coming down the floor here. Erickson's going to foul him on his way up. And so Kirchall will go to the line. Jackson Kirchall to the free throw line with a chance to tie the game and or put Dundy County Stratton up ahead of Elm Creek. 52-51 the score, 2:29 to go. Kirchall's first free throw up and good. Jackson Kirchall adding to his total in this one. He had 12 points at the end of regulation. Now up to 13 on the ball game. Kirchall's second is up off back iron, no good. Rebounded by Elm Creek and Carter Erickson. Now they come the other way. Bo Knapp now right wing. Trying to look for an entry pass to Erickson. Not going to be there though. Kate Sint now left wing. Moving to the top of the key. Now hands it off. Now Trent Watkins left wing. Watkins gets to the free throw line. He's going to give it up to Carter Erickson, who hands it off to Kate Sint. Kate Sint now pump fakes, tries to step through, and it's going to be a travel. That's probably a good call right there by the refs. Cade Sint kind of jumped up there and then tried stepping through the shot. So it's going to result in 3 steps every time. Elm Creek putting on some full court pressure here against Dundy County Stratton, excuse me. Bringing it up the floor here, working against Trent Watkins will be Corbin Homer. Homer now gets it away to Andrew Inglot in the right corner. Inglot works it back up top. Now it's in the hands of Homer. Ethan Lotta, the freshman, on the left wing. Dundy County Stratton just kind of moving the ball around the perimeter right now, left to right. Now it's in the left corner to Bybee. Lane Bybee dribbles back out a little bit, gives it to Homer. And now a possible turnover here as Bybee has to hit the deck for the ball. And we're going to have a jump ball call here. And possession arrow points to the Buffaloes of Elm Creek. So they will take the ball back with our score tied at 52-52. 1:34 left to go in overtime. Coming into the game for Elm Creek here, it's going to be number 11, Nick Brummels. Heading to the bench, going to be number 10, Shea Hubbard. Both teams in the double bonus here. So something to keep in mind as we head down the stretch here. Possession arrow now also in favor of Dundy County Stratton as we go forward. Right wing here for Trent Watkins, working against Andrew Inglot. Carter Erickson now left wing, gets to the free throw line. Now bounce pass to Cade Sint. Cade Sint gets it to Brummels. Brummels goes up for the shot. No good, denied by Kirchall and about 2 other Dundy County Stratton defenders. It's going to go out of bounds. Now possession will be taken by the Tigers. So Tigers now a chance to get the go-ahead bucket with 1:15 left to go. Now we're going to have a substitution here. Coming into the game, going to be number 41, Derek Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger, the 6'3 junior forward, has played periodically throughout this game. Corbin Homer working against Trent Watkins. Andrew Inglot right wing. Down low to Knopfsinger. Knopfsinger working in low, puts it up, and he's going to be called for the charge as the Elm Creek fans are happy to see that one called. And so a foul on Knopfsinger. It's going to be his second personal of the game. And luckily, of course, for Dundy County Stratton, charges do not result in bonus shots. So even though Elm Creek is in the double bonus, they won't get free throws for that one. Inbounding, it's going to be Bo Knapp. Knapp gets it into Sint. Now it's stripped away here by Corbin Homer for a moment. But it's going to go off Corbin Homer, so it'll stay with Elm Creek. Bo Knapp going to inbound again. And this time he's able to get into Cade Sint, nearly taken away by Corbin Homer again. But Elm Creek is in control. Under a minute to go now. Now we're going to have a foul call here. So Cade Sint's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. They're going to call that one on number 11, Corbin Homer. It's his 3rd personal foul of the game. And obviously team fouls don't really matter at this point anymore now that we're already at 10 plus. So Cade Sinton with some big free throws coming up here right now. He's a 52% free throw shooter on the year. First one up and off front iron. So if you want to play the percentage game by being a 52% shooter on the year, you'd have to assume that Cade Sinton would be able to knock this one down. Second free throw up and no good. Off back iron. Rebounded here by Ethan Lotta and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. 50 seconds to go. Still a tie game, 52-52. Homer gets it away to Knopfsener. Knopfsener now back out to Homer. Homer gives it to Lotta, left wing. Moving it around the perimeter is the Tigers. Homer and Lotta just kind of playing pitch and catch. Now down low to Knopfsener. Back out to Homer. Out to Andrew Inglot. Now puts up a three. That's going to be no good off the front iron. And nearly taken away by Homer. Ball's on the ground. People hitting the floor. And now we're going to have Elm Creek collect it. And they're going to get a timeout called as a good heads-up play there by Nick Brummels to take the timeout as soon as he got possession of that ball. And this is going to be a 30-second timeout here for Elm Creek. So we're going to keep it right here. 52-52, once again, our score. Tie game between the Dundy County Stratton Tigers and the Elm Creek Buffaloes. 22.7 seconds to go. So correction, now it's going to be a full timeout. And so with the making a full timeout, we probably will take a quick break here. So again, 22.7 seconds to go. Tie ball game. We're in overtime already. We'll see if one of these teams can put it away here in these next 20, almost 23 seconds. I'm going to step away quickly. Once again, I'm Carter Longy. You're listening to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back inside of Pinnacle Bank Arena. Carter Longy back with you, bringing you the end of this thrilling ball game that has already headed to overtime. 22.7 seconds left. Elm Creek and Dundy County Stratton tied up as Elm Creek brings the ball up the floor. The man standing into the front court is going to be Bo Knapp. Knapp looking for somewhere to go with it. Gets it to Carter Erickson on the free throw line. Now Knapp's going to try and go down low. Hubbard now puts it up from the baseline. Off the iron. Now it's going to be rebounded by Knapp. Now rejected by Jackson Kirchall. An emphatic block there by the 6'5 junior center. 2.7 seconds left to go now. And another timeout is going to be called. This time it's just going to be a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it here. Still, our score is 52-52. How did we get here, though? You know, the Buffaloes took a big lead. The Tigers actually still have not led, I believe, since the score is 17-15 in favor of the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. Now it's been just either a Buffalo lead of Elm Creek or a tie game all the way through until now. And we've reached overtime at this point. The Dundy County Stratton Tigers did a great job there in the fourth quarter to even get back in this game. They ended up outscoring the Tigers by 10 points there in the fourth quarter to help get them to this point. They're down by 10 heading into the fourth. 18 points scored there in the fourth for the Tigers, and just compared to just 8 there for the Buffaloes. So now under 3 seconds to go. Elm Creek's going to have a chance to get a shot off here. Inbounding the ball is going to be Bo Knapp. And now we're going to have another 30-second timeout. This time it's going to be Chris Freeland and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers who call the timeout. Have to assume that Chris Freeland just wanted to see how Elm Creek was going to set up out of that out-of-bounds play to kind of get a feel for what they're going to maybe try and do. While we have a second, we'll, again, want to thank our sponsors here really quick. Epp Foundation Repair, Platte Valley Equipment, Doane University Roofing Service Company, NDOT Highway Safety Office, A1 Automotive, Southeast Community College, High Electric, Members-Owned Credit Union, Union Bank and Trust, Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Mosaic of Southeast Nebraska, and finally Supreme Spa and Pool. Again, a huge shout out to our sponsors. Without you, high school basketball would not be possible on 93.7 The Ticket. Dundy County Stratton now heading out of their huddle. Elm Creek comes out of theirs, and we'll set up once again for this out-of-bounds play. One timeout left for each of these teams. 2.7 seconds left. 52-52 our score. Inbounding the ball for Elm Creek is going to be Bo Knapp. Knapp now with the ball. Going to get it into Hubbard. Hubbard tries to go bounce pass to Watkins. Watkins barely gets it back. Puts up the shot. No good. Halfback iron. Trent Watkins actually got a really good look at the shot for how sloppy that out-of-bounds play was. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head to a second overtime. Our score is still 52-52. Just one free throw hit for each of those teams there in that first overtime. So I guess we're going to do it again. 4 minutes are put back on the clock. Once again, who is going to advance to the semifinals? Stick around and find out right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back inside of Pinnacle Bank Arena, where we are getting set for a second overtime here between the Elm Creek Buffaloes and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. 52-52 is our score. Our score after regulation was 51-51. Each team hit one free throw there in overtime, and now we do it again. One tip is won here by Jackson Kirchall of the Tigers, and now controlled by Lotta. He's going to give it up to Homer. Corbin Homer now working against Watkins. Tigers are kind of moving around here out on the perimeter. Now in the hands of Lane Bybee. Corbin Homer out on the right wing, moving it over to the left side. Now gives it up to Andrew Inglot. Another reminder, Alex Inglot has fouled out of the ball game. So that's definitely a blow here for the Tigers, as he was their leading scorer with 15 points in the ball game. This one's going to be nearly taken away by Sint, but it's going to be corralled here by Kirchall. Jackson Kirchall with a great job of snagging that ball away. Now Kirchall's going to try and go up and get a shot, and now we're going to get a blocking foul here on Sint after Jackson Kirchall has been called for maybe 3 or 4 charges in this game. He's finally going to get a call to go his way. It's going to go at number 10, Shea Hubbard, his second personal foul of the ball game. So again, tie game. We'll see if Kirchall can knock down some free throws here. Kirchall's first free throw up and no good off front iron. Someone's going to have to eventually win this game, and we're just going to have to see which one of these teams is finally going to be able to put the ball in the basket, as there's just been seemed to be an absolute lid on it here in overtime and double OT. Second free throw for Kirchall up and good. So Kirchall hit one free throw in regular overtime. Now he's hit one free throw in double overtime. We'll see if that trend continues here, as Bo Knapp was the one who hit one free throw in overtime for Elm Creek. Trent Watkins on the right wing gets into the paint now. He's going to kick it back out to Brummels. Brummels now trying to get down low, kicks it to Sint on the left wing. Sint now into the paint. Bounce past Carter Erickson. Carter Erickson pump fakes, now goes up. Blocked by Kirchall. Now in the hands of Sint on the left block. Watkins now out to Brummels. Brummels nearly stepped on the baseline there. Erickson now working against Kirchall again. Now tied up down low by Lane Bybee. And we're going to get a foul call here. And the Dundy County Stratton fans are stunned. I have to say, I'm a little surprised by the call as well. Thought Bybee's kind of tie-up with Erickson there was fairly clean, but obviously the refs have a better view than I do, so they call a foul on the floor, and Erickson will go to the free throw line. Carter Erickson, 2 shot attempts here, 2:39 to go. They trail by 1. First free throw up and rims out. Unable to get the first one to go. Erickson's second shot attempt up. Got it. So right back where we were in a single overtime, one free throw each for both of these teams. Corbin Homer across into the front court, gives it to Lotta on the right wing. Now top of the key to Bybee. Over to Homer. Dundee County Stratton just kind of swinging this ball around the perimeter here a little bit. Now they're going to do a little bit of a weave here with Lotta and Homer. Homer over the right wing looking for a post-entry pass here to Kirchhoff. Now they get one. Kirchhoff's going to go up off the glass. That's good. Jackson Kirchhoff with the much-needed field goal for either of these teams to push our game to 55-53 with 2 minutes left in double overtime. Now Carter Erickson with the ball. Back out to Knapp. Knapp with it on the left wing. Some good on-ball pressure from Lotta. Gets it away here to Watkins. Watkins now on the right wing. Going to get to the lane. Kirchhoff, good defense. Blocked again. Now taken away here by Andrew Inglot. Putting up the floor now is going to be Corbin Homer. Homer now left wing, guarded by Watkins. Going to hand it off to Lotta. Lotta out by the Huskers logo. Trying to set something up. 1:30 to go. 2-point ball game. Dundee County Stratton leads Elm Creek. Now we're going to have a foul. And it's going to go on number 1, Cade Sint. I believe that's his first personal foul of the game. Obviously double bonus, so going to the line to shoot 2 is going to be Corbin Homer. First free throw up, no good for Homer. So Horner, a 30% free throw shooter on the year. Second one up and no good once again off the right side of the rim. Carter Erickson able to pull down the board here for Elm Creek. Trying to make a move was Cade Sint. Now Carter Erickson with the ball in his hand. Spins around. Kirchhoff tries to go up, and now he's going to be fouled this time. After Kirchhoff had a couple of really nice blocks the last few possessions, this time he's going to be called for the foul. And Kirchhoff pleading with the refs here, asking what he did differently this time that he didn't do the last couple times when his blocks were clean. So Erickson now with a chance to tie the game. First free throw. Good. Carter Erickson, should he hit the second one, will force us into yet another tie. Carter Erickson's second free throw up and good once more. So what do you know, folks? We're tied up again in this one, 55-55, 1:13 to go. Left wing now for Inglot. Inglot now out to Homer. Homer over to Lotta. Lotta left wing, thought about a 3. Now he's going to go to the rim, puts up a layup. That's good. A huge layup there by the freshman Ethan Lotta. Now we're going to have a turnover here as Elm Creek throws it away. It's going to be Dundee County Stratton ball once again. 49 seconds to go. They have a 2-point lead. Remember, with the reset of overtime, each team's going to have 2 timeouts again now. Lotta gets it, and now over to Horner. Corbin Horner going to go to the line with another chance to put some free throws in. 57-55 our score. Dundee County Stratton leading Elm Creek. 47 seconds to go. Horner's first free throw up and no good off the left side of the rim. Some substitutions here for the Elm Creek Buffaloes. Horner's second free throw now up, and this one's good. This pushes it up to a 3-point lead. That's big for Dundee County Stratton because now you can't just lose on one shot. 47 seconds left. Trent Watkins pushing it up the floor. Corbin Horner with some fantastic on-ball defense here for Dundee County Stratton. Top of the key now for Knapp, and now we're going to have a timeout here from Elm Creek. And it's going to be a full timeout here for the Elm Creek Buffaloes. So we're going to have to take another break here. Our score, 58-55. Dundee County Stratton leading the Elm Creek Buffaloes as we have 35 seconds left to go in double overtime. I'm Carter Longy. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to our D1 quarterfinal between the Elm Creek Buffaloes and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. Dundy County Stratton with a 3-point lead right now over the 4-seeded Elm Creek Buffaloes. But Elm Creek does have the ball. 35 seconds to go here in double overtime. If you're just now joining us, we are in double overtime. 51-51 was the score after the regulation. And then only 1 point scored for each team in the first overtime. Moved it to 52-52. Now we've had a couple more points scored here in the second overtime, but still a 3-point game, so anything can still happen here. Bonap controlling for Elm Creek, trying to get to the rim. Now cross courts to the corner, was trying to get it to Isaiah Quintana, And so 27.6 to go. Elm Creek still going to have the ball as it was tipped out of bounds by the Tigers. Inbounding is Bonap. Gets it into Brummels. Brummels now up to Oberg. Oberg trying to get to the rim. Now back out to Bonap. Brummels going to pull from the top of the key. No good off back iron. Rebounded by Quintana. And now we have a foul on the floor. It's going to be a loose ball foul here against number 11, Corbin Horner, and I believe that might be his 5th. And it is. So that's a awful break here for Dundy County Stratton as they've now lost their 2 main ball handlers in Alex Inglot and Corbin Horner. End of the game for Horner is going to be number 41, Derek Knopfsener. So on the court now, it's going to be Knopfsener and Bybee, 2 of the bench players both in here for Dundy County Stratton. Both have definitely seen game time this year, so it's not like they're in a complete scramble situation here. But it is a bit of a situation that they don't have their typical ball handlers on the floor. I'm going to have to assume that Ethan Lotta, the freshman, is going to have to bring the ball to the floor now. First free throw there was missed by Quintana. And now we're going to have a timeout, a full timeout from Chris Freeland and the Dundy County Stratton Tigers. So once again, we're going to have to step away. 17.3 seconds remaining. 58-55 is our score. Dundy County Stratton's leading Elm Creek. And we have Isaiah Quintana at the free throw line for one more free throw coming up after this break right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back inside of Pinnacle Bank Arena. 58-55 our score. Dundy County Stratton leading Elm Creek in double overtime with 17.3 seconds left to go. Isaiah Quintana at the line for one free throw. Quintana's free throw is up and off front iron and scramble for the ball on the floor. And we are going to have a rebound here by Carter Erickson hitting the deck for the ball and a quick timeout here by Elm Creek. It's going to be just a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here this time. Our score, again, 58-55, 13.9 seconds left to go. Elm Creek's going to be trailing by 3, but they're going to have the ball inbounding it underneath the hoop. So Elm Creek's going to have a chance to possibly tie this ball game. Have to imagine they go for the 3, although they haven't seemed very apt to shoot 3s in this game. You never know. Maybe they go for something unconventional. They try and score a quick 2, foul, and rely on Dundy County Stratton missing free throws. But we'll see. I'm going to have to assume that they're going to set up something for somebody to get a three-point look. Looking at their three-point shooters, it's looking like on the season, their best three-point shooter, I guess, in terms of makes has been Quintana. He has 28 three-pointers made on the season, just at 27% though. There's also Trent Watkins, also 21 made on the year, but at a bit of a higher clip, 38%. So we'll see. Quintana's in the game, Quintana's not in the game, just Watkins. So Watkins going to line up on the block. Taking the ball out, it's going to be Bonap. Bonap looking for somebody to go with it. Trent Watkins now in the corner, and he's going to step out of bounds. And that's a brutal blow for Elm Creek. Trent Watkins would have had a somewhat open look there, but ends up stepping on the sideline, turns it over. So now with 12.9 seconds left, Dundy County Stratton has the ball as they already lead by 3. Kirchhoff gets it in to Lotta, and now Lotta is going to be fouled quickly here. Elm Creek wanted a jump ball call, but that foul's going to go on Cade Sint. Second personal foul of the ball game, 11.1 seconds to go. Ethan Lotta, just a freshman, a chance to put this game on ice for Dundy County Stratton. His free throw up. Good. Ethan Lotta with the big free throw there. Now checking into the game here for Elm Creek is going to be Quinn Oberg, Isaiah Quintana, and Nick Brummels. I'm going to have to assume that these are probably some of their better shooters that they want to get into the game. Second free throw up and off front iron for Lotta, and now tipped around, and Elm Creek's going to knock it out of bounds as they just did not talk very well there. Carter Erickson and Nick Brummels both going for the same board and end up knocking it out of bounds. Tough blow there for the Buffaloes. 10.1 seconds to go now. 4-point lead for Tigers. Inbound to Andrew Inglot, and a quick foul here by Trent Watkins. Heading to the line is going to be number 3, Andrew Inglot. The senior forward with 11 points so far in this game. First free throw up, no good. 9.1 second to go. Just a 48% free throw shooter on the year is Inglot. Second one up, and this one rattles around and out. And somehow Kirchhoff gets the rebound, puts up his two-pointer, and that's good. And I think that's probably going to just about do it, folks. As now Andrew Inglot gets it back, and he scores. And just like that, who would have thought that after 2 overtimes and how close this game was, it would end up being an 8-point win for Dundy County Stratton as they defeat the Elm Creek Buffaloes to move on to the semifinals. They will meet North Platte St. Patrick's. A heck of a finish there as Kirchhoff's able to corral a board, put it back, and then Inglot steals the inbounds pass and puts it in for 2 more. And so it's an 8-point loss here for Elm Creek, but obviously anybody who's listened to this game knows it was much, much closer than that. Again, our final score ends up being 63-55. We'll quickly take a look here at who were our leading scorers in this game. First, for the losing team, the Elm Creek Buffaloes, Carter Erickson, a very good day for the senior as his career has come to an end, unfortunately, in the quarterfinal. He did everything he could, poured in 20 points here for the Buffaloes, also contributing to their loss. Trent Watkins, 7 points in the game. Isaiah Quintana, 7 points in the game. Cade Sint, 6 points in the game. And Bo Knapp adding 4 points in the game. So that's kind of who we saw lead the way in scoring over there for the Elm Creek Buffaloes. As for the Dundy County Stratton Tigers, now moving on to the semifinals, their leading scorer in this game, who has been their leading scorer nearly all year long, was Jackson Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff ends up with 17 points in this one. 18 points in this one is what he finishes with. Also, Alex Inglot had 15 at the end of regulation, unfortunately fouled out. I can't remember if it was either right at the end of regulation or right at the beginning of the first overtime. So he probably would have ended up being the leading scorer. So again, a big shout out to him. A fantastic game from Alex Inglot. Andrew Inglot also had a pretty solid game for the Tigers, scoring 13 points in the game. Also in the double digits was Ethan Lotta, the freshman. He had 10 points, including some big baskets there in double overtime to help put them over the edge. He had 3 points there in the double overtime, and obviously in a low-scoring game, 3 points goes a very, very long way. And there's a few other guys there contributing a couple points there for each team here and there. But again, coming out on top is going to be the Dundy County Stratton Tigers as they defeat the Elm Creek Buffaloes, and now they'll advance to the semifinal to take on North Platte St. Patrick's. Really quick, I'll get you the date on that. The semifinal will be played March 10th, so Thursday, 9 a.m. That'll be on Devaney. So unfortunately, that game won't be here on the ticket, but 9 a.m. at Devaney will be this D1 quarterfinal game. Looking at what we got coming up next here, though, from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com right here today on March 8th. Our next game up will be Bellevue West versus Lincoln North Star, the 1 versus 8 seed in a Class A matchup in the first quarterfinal of the day for Class A. All our games going forward here are going to be Class A. Bellevue West, Lincoln North Star, Lincoln East and West Side, Millard North, Elkhorn South, and then finally the nightcap, Gretna, Lincoln Southeast. Nick Stainer will be on the call for all 4 of those Class A quarterfinals, so make sure you stick around for all those. We do have a little bit of a session break, though, so we'll take a little bit of a break here from PBA, but we'll throw back to the studio until we get ready to go here for the Class A quarterfinals. But for Carter Longy, I'm done for the day. I won't be back until tomorrow, so thank you all for hanging out with me for these 2 D1 quarterfinal games. We've got our semifinal matchup set up, and now make sure you stick around for the Class A quarterfinals, Nick Stainer. But for Carter Longy, it's going to do it for me. We will see you in a bit here from PBA.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years